Summary of A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Duke Theseus and his fiancée Hippolyta are planning their wedding celebrations in the palace of ancient Athens when an Athenian knight named Aegeus shows up. Hermia, Aegeus's daughter, and Lysander and Demetrius, two guys, are with him. Hermia loves Lysander, but Aegeus wants her to marry Demetrius. Aegeus asks Theseus to follow the rule of Athens, which says that a woman must marry the man her father picks or be killed. Lysander says that Demetrius is a fickle lover because he used to be with Hermia's childhood friend Helena before he fell in love with Hermia. Theseus says that he must follow the law and leaves. Lysander and Hermia plan to run away together by getting away from Athens and going into the forest. They only tell Helena what they are going to do, but she tells Demetrius to try to win his love back. In another part of Athens, a group of workers talk about a play called Pyramus and Thisbe that they want to put on at the wedding of the Duke. Bottom, a spinner who has a lot of silly ideas about how to act, gets the role of Pyramus. The group decides to practice in a forest near Athens. Oberon, the king of the fairies, and Titania, his queen, are fighting in the forest over a beautiful Indian changeling boy. Oberon chooses to hurt his wife because she won't do what he says. He tells his helper, Puck, a playful fairy named Robin Goodfellow, to bring him the love and idleness flower. The special juice from this flower makes a person, or a fairy, fall in love with the first thing he or she sees. Just then, Oberon sees Helena walking through the bush with Demetrius and hears him say he's going to leave her. Oberon plans to make Demetrius love Helena, so he tells Puck to put the love juice on the eyes of the man in Athenian clothes. Then Oberon sneaks up on Titania while she is sleeping and puts the potion on her eyes. During all of this, Lysander and Hermia get lost in the bush and find separate places to sleep for the night. Lysander is wearing clothes from Athens, so Puck puts the love juice on his eyes. Nearby, Demetrius gives up on Helena for good. Lysander wakes up, looks around, and sees Helena. Helena thinks Lysander is making fun of her when he says he loves her, so she walks away. Lysander comes next. Hermia wakes up right after that. She is shocked that Lysander left her, so she goes to look for him. The workers practice their play in the woods, not far from where Titania sleeps. Puck, who is watching them, finds it funny that they can't remember their lines or cues. Bottom's head turns into the head of an ass, and the other workers run away in fear. Bottom sings to show he's not scared, even though he doesn't know what happened and thinks his friends ran away as a joke. Titania wakes up to his song. She falls in love right away. Oberon is happy with Puck's work until he finds out that the love juice was put in Lysander's eyes instead of Demetrius. He tells Puck to bring Helena to Demetrius and puts the love drug in Demetrius's eyes. Helena arrives, and then Lysander does too. Demetrius wakes up and starts to fall in love. Both guys fight about who should get Helena, but she thinks they are both making fun of her. Hermia then shows up, and she is angry that Lysander is now trying to get Helena to like him. Hermia and Helena are about to get into a fight. When the guys go into the forest to fight, Helena runs away. Hermia gives chase. Oberon sends Puck to make sure that no one hurts anyone else. Puck uses his tricks to get them all to fall asleep in the same small glade. He then puts the love juice on Lysander's eyes to make him love Hermia again. Titania, on the other hand, still loves Bottom and has given Oberon the changeling. Oberon takes away the spell while she sleeps, and Puck takes Bottom's asshead away. While Theseus, Hippolyta, and Aegeus were out hunting in the bush, they came across the four sleeping lovers. When Lysander tells Aegeus that he and Hermia ran away, Aegeus demands that the law should catch up with them. But Theseus sees that Lysander is now in love with Hermia and that Demetrius is in love with Helena. He tells the four couples that they can get married at his wedding. At the same time, Bottom comes back to Athens just as the workers are starting to worry that they won't be able to put on their play without Pyramus. As something to do after the wedding, the Duke decides to watch the play put on by the workers. Even though it's bad and silly, the Duke and his lovers like to make fun of it. After the three married couples go to bed, the fairies come in and bless the weddings.
About the author. William Shakespeare was the son of John Shakespeare, a wealthy leatherworker, and Mary Arden, a well-known farmer's daughter. Shakespeare's schooling only extended as far as the elementary school level. In 1582, he married Anne Hathaway, and the two of them had 3 kids. Around 1590, Shakespeare left his family and went to London, where he worked as an actor and wrote plays. Shakespeare was an instant hit. He quickly became the most famous writer of his time and a part owner of the Globe Theatre. In 1603, King James gave his acting group the name the King's Men. Shakespeare moved to Stratford-upon-Avon in 1613, when he was wealthy and well-known. He died there 3 years later. Shakespeare wrote 39 plays and more than 150 works. To this day, he is still the most well-known and respected writer in the English language.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.